Hey everyone, gonna answer a question from someone about keto. And they said, hi Rob, I did keto, lost about 10 pounds, and as soon as I got out of keto, gained all the weight back and even more. Any thoughts? This is very, very common. And it's not any different than doing the whole yo-yo dieting. It's around for 50 years. One of the things to consider is before you go on the keto or the paleo or plant-based or carnivore, whatever you decide to do, you have to be careful with the extremes of the diets. So if you're going to decide to do it, realize if you're going to go off of it, you're probably going to gain the weight back and then some. So saying that, in this situation, you do have to be careful when you come off of one extreme or the other. This reminds me of one of the fitness competitors I work with, and she had gained 35 pounds after doing a show, and then was trying to go back to whatever she was eating before, pre-competition diet, and wasn't losing any weight, hormonal issues, digestive stuff, everything was going on with her. She had every symptom in the book. So in these cases, you have to be careful. And so when we were sorting out her digestive problems and hormonal issues, I really had to go back more towards a keto type nutrition plan. But in the context of that, we had to take out a lot of the food sensitivities that she had with these foods. So in this context, you do probably have to go back, probably not full keto, but probably a reduction of your carbohydrates, whatever you've been eating. And it depends. Some people, they go off the wagon and they just eat everything in sight. It's a seafood diet. Other people, they just add the carbs back in and they gain all the weight back. So depending what your situation is, you probably need to curtail it, go back to maybe not as extreme as what you were, but take out all the junk food, the sugar, and really curtail that, go back to what you did before, almost to that extreme of losing the weight in. But when you start to change things, you have to do them very, very slowly and incrementally. So if that's like, you did keto and you were, let's say 70% fat, well, then what you may need to do is you might have to just change it to say, okay, I'm gonna go 60% fat and I'm gonna increase my carbs by 10%. If you just go the other extreme, you're probably gonna balloon up and you're gonna gain the weight. So for those of you that are contemplating, oh, I'm gonna change my diet back to something else or whatever, do it very slowly. Do it slow so that you can figure out what may be causing the issue or causing the weight gain or whatever that you're going through, and make the increments really small so that way you can gauge things and you kind of know your threshold. If you start to gain weight, then you need to back off on the carbs or add the fat in, increase the protein, whatever that is. So remember, when you make a change, make small changes, and that way you can be in control of your results in the long term. Until next time, eat well to feel well.